Reverend Ann Russ here with Doubting Believer in Social Media for Churches, and I want to talk to you about the fallacy that the church is dying. The church is not dying, and the Church of Jesus Christ will not ever be dying. What the church is doing right now, it is becoming something new and different, and something I think is going to be really cool. But like every kind of becoming and growing, those growing pains are tough. So the church is not dying. What is dying is the church where everybody gathers together at the same time on the same day. The church of let's all get together on Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. and worship together. Yeah, that church is dying, and that is hard for a lot of us. And for years, we have talked about how the church is not a building, the church is not a steeple, the church is the people, and how church is not what happens on Sunday morning, but what happens the rest of the week. We say that, but that's not really what has been the reality for a lot of people. For most people in mainstream Christianity, church has been something you do on Sunday morning, and then you go on with the rest of your life. Well, now life and the world and everything else conspires against people being able to gather together on Sunday morning or at any specific time every week. Our schedules, our lives just do not allow for that. But what is happening is the church as a gathering place going away? No, not at all. In fact, more than ever, people need the church to be a place where we can gather in community in different times and in different ways. People have been living in isolation for so long, and the church as a gathering place where we can be together in person as a community of Christ, more important than ever. But that's got to look like more than just Sunday mornings. And church is also a place where people can connect online. When church is doing church right, there is an online presence where people can connect with one another and with their faith, to have theological debates and to talk about scripture and who God is and who God calls us to be and who Jesus is and why that's important. Yeah, all of those discussions can be happening online, and people can find community and encouragement for their faith journey online. And I think what church is also becoming and should be becoming is a place of resources where people can get resources, whether online or in their snail mail boxes, resources that they can use in everyday life, so that church and Christianity becomes not something you do on Sunday, but who you are and a way that you live all week long. And I believe that our churches, as they exist now, can change and grow and become the center of people's faith lives, while helping what a faith life means for people to expand and grow. Yeah, I think there's some really exciting things up ahead for the Church of Jesus Christ. Make no mistake about it, the Church of Jesus Christ ain't going away. Church as we practice it now, for a lot of people, yeah, that 10:30 service on Sunday morning where everyone you know gathers and we sing hymns and we go through a worship service, that is probably going away in some form or fashion, or at least shifting and changing. But that doesn't mean that Jesus has stopped working in this world, and it doesn't mean the church is irrelevant. The church is more relevant now than it ever was before. So, growing pains are hard, change is hard, but I think there's some really exciting things ahead for the Church of Jesus Christ, for people who want to live into the call of Jesus, to love one another, to love your neighbor, to feed the hungry, to help the poor, to release the prisoner, to strive for justice. Yeah, I think some great things are ahead for that church. So follow me at Doubting Believer, at Social Media for Churches. You can check the links down below if there are things and resources I have that can help you as we make this shift and we make this change, and the church grows into something that looks different, but might be even better than it is today. I think it will be better than it is today. Yeah, any way I can help with your journey, I would love to.